first meal, people. I was a little bit peckish and I wanted to eat something before I went to the gym. To be honest, I probably could have even skipped the bagels, but here we are. So yeah, right now I'm gonna eat this quickly, nip down to the gym, get a nice little session in, probably for 90 minutes. We are now back from the gym. Pretty decent workout. The main thing I only shown you, I think, was the pen lay row. I'm really trying to focus on that lately, try and bring up my middle, upper back. You know what I mean? I want that area to kind of pop more, kind of give it more of like a turtle shelly kind of look in my back. I'm just trying to focus on that area, like the lower trapezoid. But anyways, right now what we're going to do is go to the next meal. And the next meal may look semi-familiar because this full day of eating was filmed not long from the last full day of eating. So what I've got is the last bit of chicken that I cooked in the last video. So it's around 250 grams of chicken that I'm going to basically make the same meal I had before because I really enjoyed it, which was the chicken, cheese and chorizo wrap. But this time around I do have salad as well. So this is one of the few times where I actually kind of somewhat prep food, because usually those of you that watch my videos, you know that the food that I normally cook, I eat on that exact day because I do like being a lot more random. But in scenarios like this where I bought like a large amount of food and I wasn't going to eat 500 grams of chicken breast in one go, I thought I might as well cook the whole thing and then put what I don't eat in the fridge. I will say, for those of you that are watching this, if you're someone that doesn't like cooking and you find it like a tiresome task, then I'll probably will go the meal prepping route, because one, it's going to stop you from slipping up on your diet, and two, it just means that you just do it once or twice a week, but you cook more amounts of food. So like some people use Sunday as a meal prep day and they cook majority of the foods for like at least 3 or 4 days and then maybe do it again on like Wednesday or Thursday. But for me, because I enjoy cooking and I don't mind, you know what I mean, just randomly picking something and cooking, and I know I'm not going to run to takeaway every 5 minutes, I'm fine with like just on the day thinking, what do I want to eat, and then just going to make whatever I feel like. Oh yeah, quick tip when making chicken breast again the next day or another day, do not put it in the microwave. If you do, it will basically taste like charcoal. It will become more chalky and hard. When you're making this, the key thing is either put it on the frying pan and then reheat it that way, or put it in the oven once you've covered it with foil and do it that way. If you put it in the microwave or leave it in the oven without the foil, it doesn't taste as fresh and succulent, because chicken breast is just such a high protein food. There's not much fat in it, which means that it dries out a lot faster. So that's why I personally don't have it as frequent as I once did. Alright, so here's the wrap so far. We've got the cheese melted, we've got some chorizo sprinkled out, and we've also added the chicken to it now. So this is very similar to the last full day of eating, but now I'm going to add salad. This is the salad that I like having. It's the crunchy sweet salad, has a nice taste to it. Typically I wouldn't even track this because it's so low calorie, it's almost non-existent. I'd normally put as much as you can fit in the wrap, and sometimes I'll just put it on the side as well, but for now that'll be enough. But in essence, this is the wrap. It's fairly big, chicken wrap. You will be seeing the calories and macros on the screen. I'm going to eat this now and I can't wait because I'm pretty hungry, man. Ignore the wrap is opening, but yeah, this is the meal number 2, right? So yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Today I want to make sure the protein is very high, but I did also want to go for a low calorie day. I did have some requests from people to try and do some calories a little bit lower. So today we're going to try and keep it under 1800 calories where possible. You'll see in the title anyway whatever I reached, but that is the kind of goal. I'm going to show you various meals to do it. So on a day like this, I feel like chicken breast is almost an essential as well, because it is so high protein and not that high in calories. Another one that would be key on a day like this would be egg whites as well. I know a lot of people may not have access to egg whites, it's more expensive, but you can do the regular egg option and take out the yolk. I'm not a fan of that option, but yeah, egg whites for me is like one of the biggest cheat codes for having a high protein day while trying to fit in lower calories. Right folks, we're about to go on another walk in a minute, another adventure. Currently we are at 11,000 steps already, which is pretty good. By the time I walk to the store, it's about 30 minutes away, so 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, about an hour. I'm going to estimate around, normally that's around 6,000 to 7,000 steps for me. So by the time I get back, I should be around 18,000 steps, which is pretty good. The only reason I'm going for is to buy some apples because I've ran out. But until then, I'm going to have these 2 little small oranges, sweet clems, whatever they're called. I'll show you the calories on the screen. But yeah, overall, I like doing as much natural steps outside as I can, because a lot of people don't realize it, but most of the calories you burn in a day isn't from exercising in the gym or isn't from, like, you know, going on the treadmill usually. A lot of it is because of all the calories you move in a day naturally. So all the extra steps you do, the movements you do with your hands. So when you naturally just build a lifestyle where you move more in general, you'll tend to be a leaner individual. You know what I mean? That's why people that usually don't drive tend to be in better shape often, because they're always walking. Like most of the postmen or post women that I see on the streets, usually they're pretty slim. And the reason why is because they spend most of their day walking up and down roads, doing crazy amounts of steps every single day. So professions like that, like nurses sometimes, and janitors and gardeners, people that tend to move a lot tend to usually burn more calories in a day, as long as obviously they're not eating loads of calories. They're usually on a slimmer or at least average build. It's not often you find them super overweight. But anyways, we're gonna go to the store right now. Alright peeps, we are now back from the walk. On the walk I had the fibre bar, and that was about it, just because I got semi-peckish. Right now what I'm going to have is some fruits. So I'm going to have half a pack of these raspberries, which is about 150 grams. And I'll also have half a pack of the blueberries as well. Other stuff that I bought that I may use today is another pack of blueberries, sweet potato fries, and some low-fat cheese. Ooh, I forgot, I also do have some strawberries I've got to finish off having. There's like a massive pack for cheap, but they were on their way out. They're super red now, which means this is like the sweetest they're going to be, but they are also going to run out. Oh shit. Alright, so all of this here is roughly around 180 calories. Fruit is super filling, so someone that's trying to have a low calorie diet, fruit is going to be almost an essential, just because it's going to make your stomach feel a lot more full. The key thing about these fruits is they're very water dense as well, like most fruits and vegetables are, to be honest, which is why they are so filling and low calorie. Because some people say like you should also drink your water and also eat your water too. When they say that, they mean basically water based foods and things like this, which is super filling, and these ones are all sweet as well, can really hit your sweet tooth. So if you're a super sweet eater, these are ones you can go for. Obviously the other types as well, and I'm still probably going to have apple today. So you're going to see in today's low calorie diet, the key thing is fruits and volume. Volume overall, because that's going to do the most things, but fruits has got to be done, man, otherwise you're going to get hungry throughout the day. So if you want to check on the amount of steps so far, we are at 17,500 steps, which I think is what I more or less predicted in the middle, which is pretty good. And the thing is, today we're probably going to reach more than that, because the previous 4 day eating, which those of you should have already seen, if you haven't, go check it. I'm about to go check right now, so that video's not live yet. I've only just edited it. So as I watch over it, I'm going to go on the treadmill and watch it. And as at the moment, it's about 23 minutes long. So I'm going to watch over it while I'm on the treadmill, which is going to probably add on an extra 2,000-3,000 steps. So today we're probably going to look at 20,000 steps, which is pretty good. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to eat this now and get back to you guys after the treadmill when I'm making the next meal. Alright folks, so right now I finished my cardio. We are looking at 21,000 steps so far on my Fitbit, which is pretty good. But yeah, what I'm going to do now is chill for a bit, go shower, then come back and show you guys my last meal. To be honest, right now I don't actually feel that hungry, purely because after I get off the treadmill I'm usually just really thirsty, so I drink loads. That normally kind of puts off my appetite for a minute. So hopefully I'll come back in maybe the next 30-45 minutes. Alright folks, we are back for the last meal. Typically, if I'm being honest right now, what I would typically eat now if I wasn't filming, I would have went for my high protein cereal like me doing, so the all brand mixed with the protein shake, which I've done in my previous 4 day eating. But because I did it in the very last 4 day eating, I don't want to show you again another recipe from there. So what we're going to do is cook cod right here, and we're going to have it with something very simple. And we're going to have it with half of the sweet potato fries that I bought from Lidl. It's already seasoned. Even though it does say you can put it straight in the oven, personally, to make it like soft and crispy, usually I would boil it first for a bit and then put it in the air fryer, just to make sure that it's like crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. But because, to be honest, I'm pretty damn tired after that cardio, I'm just going to cook these two things, whack them together. So I'm going to have half of this packet, which according to this says is 135 calories, which I can easily manage, and then the full pack of the cod. Folks, and here's the food, and this is basically fish and chips, so like an old English classic, right? But like obviously without the battered and all the grease. So yeah, it's just literally cod seasoned up. I use jerk seasoning, a little bit of fish seasoning as well. As for these chips, give it a taste test. You know what? They taste okay. I think the sweet potatoes I make myself from scratch, like I chop up and boil, then put in there, taste better. But considering these are just straight from Lidl, out of the packet, they taste alright. The only thing is that's a little bit of a powdery taste, whereas I'd prefer if it just was almost plain, to be honest, and I would have just salted it myself. But yes, I'm going to eat this right now. Should be, I'm going to say fairly low calorie, because cod is only like, what, 260 calories. And the sweet potato, I think, was 135, wasn't it? But overall, I'm pretty sure today, even though we went for a low calorie day, the protein is still pretty high because of the cod, the chicken fillets I had earlier, and that egg whites. Those are three of the most high protein and low calorie foods. And as I said earlier, the aim for today is meant to be a low calorie day, because some people ask me for high protein and low calories. I'm pretty sure right now, according to my fitness pal, we were at around 1600 calories, but protein, I think we're still over 150 grams. And the only other things we're going to have today is 2 of these Hartley jellies. If I'm looking at the macros here, which you should be seeing on screen, we're at 184 grams of protein, which I'm happy with. The fats is 32 grams. I would have preferred if it was over 40, but that's purely because earlier on in the video, I had no eggs. I had no whole eggs. Normally in that first meal I had with the egg whites, I would have had at least 1 whole egg in it, which would have knocked up the fats by around 7 or 8 grams. So that would have put me up to around 40ish, which I would have been happier with. And carbs, I don't mind them landing wherever they land. I don't aim to have like a low carb, medium hard or whatever. The main thing I focus on is calories and protein, and fats, trying to get them over 40 grams every single day. And then carbs fall where they fall, depending on what I eat on the day. Some foods are more carb heavy if I have like bagels and rice cakes, and some days it's not. I'm not really that strict on carbohydrates personally. But anyways people, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So today's video was a 1600 calorie video. Feel free to let me know any other numbers. I think this is probably the lowest calorie video I've done. I believe so. I don't think I've done lower than this. I think the lowest I've done was maybe 1700. So people, let me know any other calorie numbers you would like me to hit for. So whatever calories you have, feel free to comment them down below. Because I'm trying to do various different calories purely because I want the videos to be more applicable to you. So sometimes people ask me, why am I eating 600 calories? I'm not eating 600 calories because that's what I need to eat to lose weight or to stay maintained. This is purely because I want to make videos that are somewhat informative, that help other people. So someone else has lower calories than me, I'll make a video for them. Someone else has slightly more, I'll make the video that make them more applicable for you guys. Anyways people, stay getting gains. Hope you enjoyed these 2 full day videos in a row. If you enjoyed it, please hit the video with a thumbs up and let me know down below. Deuces.
Make $1 million cash for you flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire.